All right, what's going on, guys? Quick little trade recap on the day. Also, I want to show you guys my brand new setup. All right, guys, this is what the setup is looking like right now. Pretty freaking sick. I'm gonna hop on the other side of the camera, show you guys. Okay, so my bedroom door is right there. You walk in, and this thing, you are basically just greeted with this huge rig. This is where my old setup was. My room is an absolute mess right now there, but this was where my old setup was. I basically have a, two desks put together. Once you walk in and you come around, this is what it's looking like. Cable management also needs some work. I'm going to work on that today. But you come around on over to here, and this is what you are looking at. Sit down, got two monitors right here. It literally looks like they are just floating. I have that one or this one above, my light there. My camera goes on there, which obviously I'm holding in my hand right now. And then I have my microphone that I can move around. And then in the background, we got our nice little plant. We got our mirror right here that I'm probably gonna have to move. I think I'm gonna move my whiteboard over here on over to here and draw some stuff on it. Make this background look a little nicer. It's a super freaking dope setup, and I'm literally loving it so far. Trade recap, went 0-2 today. Unfortunate. We are back to break even on the week, so I'm hoping tomorrow I can have a green day, and then hopefully Friday we can have a green day as well. This is my first red day in a couple of days. Yesterday we finished up on the day, but only a little bit since we took 1 dub, 1 L. Same thing on Monday, 1 dub, 1 L. Today we took 2 L's, so ended down on the day 40 points, so back to break even. Oh no, on Monday we took 2 dubs and 1 L. All I know is that I'm pretty sure I'm back to break even on the week, which is totally fine. I think I can have a good day tomorrow, good day on Friday, hopefully. Also, today's trades were great. Both of them were really good setups. I really did like both of them. Ended up just getting stopped out of them. Market does what it wants. Today really reminded me of that no matter what you think or no matter how the market looks, we'll always do what it wants, because just the way that it works sometimes, unfortunately. So anyway, market opens right here. I'm gonna get rid of these zones and then show you guys how I marked those out intraday. But off rip, I hopped onto the 2 minute, and the zones that I had drawn out was this high up here, high all the way up here. And then also, I didn't draw it out, but I just kept in mind of the amount of I kept in mind this low right here. I'll actually just go ahead and mark that out for the sake of the video. I didn't have it marked out while I was trading, but for the sake of the video, I'll mark it out. That's that's a pretty significant low right there. And then we have these all relative equal lows right here. But I know basically what I'm looking for at open is for us to close and hold below this low. And then you can see we have a lot of imbalance right here, about 60 points worth of imbalance. So basically going into the market, 5-minute Hikinashi also was red. I was looking to play to the downside to close and hold below this level and then fill this imbalance that we had down to here. It opens, we are just stuck in a really treacherous range. Once we started to create this zone, I actually was looking at this on the 1 minute. We started to create this zone, it just looked terrible. I just went ahead and marked out about the high and the low of that zone, and now I'm just waiting for a break below this consolidation. I'm looking for a break in either direction. If this thing popped up to the upside, 5-minute Hikinashi flipped green, I probably would have looked to take longs, but ideally I was looking to play shorts because that was my bias going into market open today. Right here, we actually do go ahead and close below there, also on the 2 minute close below there. Now I am looking for a retest of the zone, or kind of maybe just a little bit of a move down and then some kind of consolidation, maybe like a nice little bear flag, just something that shows me that we are getting ready to make our next leg down. What happens? Boom, boom, boom. This candle, we didn't even retest the zone, and we created a doji, so didn't take anything off that. Next candle absolutely dumps, 30-point candle. Same thing, doji with a bottom wick, close green. Didn't want to take anything on that in case we reverse back up or wanted to come back up to, actually target back this zone and retest this zone. Boom, we end up just dumping. At this point, I'm like, dang, like I'm really annoyed because basically my exact, exactly what I was thinking going into market open played out. I was saying I wanted to see a close and hold below this low, which we got, and then I wanted to see us fill that imbalance. If I zoom back out onto like the 5 minute here, if I zoom back out, you can see pretty much that imbalance right where we closed below that zone, right, and held, and that imbalance basically is from like here down to here, which we just instantly filled. So everything that I was thinking going into market open played out, and I was annoyed. I didn't get an opportunity to actually take this trade. I didn't get an actual opportunity to execute an entry. I got a little annoyed at it, but still looking for some shorts here. 5-minute Hikinashi was still holding red here after it flipped. It flipped green once or twice right here in that little bit of consolidation earlier on in the morning, and then it just flipped red. So I'm still looking for shorts. At this pullback right here, here. I'm taking note of this small, you know, little 1 minute FVG. Also, I'm still anticipating just a downtrend to continue happening. Obviously, the higher time frame is telling me shorts. You can see since yesterday at 2 p.m. we have just been downtrending. So I'm still looking to play to the downside. So right here, I actually do take my entry off of that candle right there as we rejected out of that FVG. Also, kind of was just waiting for a little bit of a pullback and then some confirmation. That was enough confirmation for me. We closed red. I thought we were going to see now just our next leg down. Ended up just getting stopped right away in less than 5 minutes. You know, we did just take out that high and then we started to consolidate a little bit. Now right here is where I was looking for another short setup. Once again, you know, I was trying to catch a good entry within this pullback. I'm seeing this whole time and I'm thinking, okay, I think this is just a healthy pullback before we, you know, go ahead and make our next leg down. Even on the 2 minute, it looks great. Coming up here, we moved down, came sideways, moved down. I'm thinking a little pullback, maybe a move sideways, and then boom, to continue this downtrend that we've been making. I also have this zone still drawn up here that all of this low was respecting earlier, so I'm kind of looking for us to tap into there. We don't actually tap into there. However, right here, we do show a pretty bearish candle right there, as well as a red candle right here. I ended up taking my entry there. I'll show you guys why. On the 2 minute, I actually looked. You can see how much momentum we had here to pop up, and then we just instantly lost it. Doji right here, red, not a doji, I mean technically a red candle, but you know, big top wick, and then right here we closed green. However, we did have a big top wick, and then once again 5 minute Hikinashi, you know, on over here, still super red. I'm still just have nothing telling me that I think we are going to be moving up anytime soon, at least an expansionary move up. I think the expansionary move is to the downside at this point. So boom, I see that on the 2 minute, really confident in it, take my entry there. We actually get into pretty good profit right here. Look at that candle. That 1 minute candle actually closed like that. 2 minute candle close like this. Oh my gosh, I saw this. I was so confident. We broke structure back to the downside on the 1 minute. We had relative equal lows right here, broke structure back down. You know, we popped back up. We just started to kind of range a little bit. We were respecting this high, but at the same time, we were also respecting this low. So I found myself getting caught in a little bit of a range. While I was in this trade, man, it just looked absolutely so prime. I'm going to show you guys the 5 minute chart. Right here, we had a extremely bearish candle. This candle right here, the 10-15 5 minute candle. Bearish engulfing, by the way. You can see how the body engulfs the previous bullish body, and then we have, look at that next candle, huge top wick, even though we closed green. Next thing I know, you know, we're down here. I think that I'm about to hit TP. I look away for a couple seconds. Next thing you know, I look back at my screen and I get stopped out right there, and I'm just like, damn, because I was super confident in that setup. It was a great, honestly, looking back on it, bro, it was a great setup. I'm not mad that I took it. This first one was a little iffy. I probably could have done with sitting that one out. That's kind of something I think I have to work on. I did that yesterday too, but I still consider this a good setup nonetheless. Same with this one, both setups nonetheless. You know, I can say on both of them I did follow all my rules. Do I think that this one was a little more on the force side because I was annoyed that I missed my initial bias or trade that I was planning on taking up here? Yes. However, I still met all my rules within this trade and this trade. Follow the 5 minute Hikinashi trend. You know, there's multiple confluences over here showing that we wanted to possibly continue this thing down. Same thing right here. Absolutely same thing right here. Oh, also, if you want to get really SMC with it, you can see we have a 5 minute FVG right here that we just boom instantly rejected off of, tested it again, boom, right there. I was so confident in this trade and we got stopped down on it. So it just goes to show you can never be, you know, you can be confident in a trade, you just can't ever act on the emotions. You know, obviously you can't ever act on the emotions, but it kind of also just goes to show market will just do what it wants, man, because once again, that was a great setup as I just explained. Now we actually did end up going ahead and reversing all the way back up to almost our high of day, not nearly our high of day, but almost our high of day. So we flipped trend right here and then we started to break back down to the downside. Looking back on it, right here would have been a great setup. We broke below, retested, and then broke right here. Probably could have caught a short move right there. Pretty much what's happening right now is what I was anticipating to happen earlier this morning. One thing that I did, you know, think of afterwards is that we actually were in this higher time frame zone kind of right here, as well as right here. You can see we have relative equal lows on the higher time frame here. You know, possible resting liquidity down there. I really did think we wanted to target. We have a lot of imbalance to the downside, relative equal lows right there. This too that just got taken out right now as I'm recording this, and it looks like now honestly is the expansionary move actually playing out that I was anticipating to see the whole day. I was able to say that I followed all my rules. We're back to break even on the week, which is fine. I had a really good week last week, so I'm not really tripping, and you know, I'm confident that I can do well tomorrow and Friday, so we still got you know, 2 more trading days ahead of us. Guys, that's it for me. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.